some 7 days to die tips and hints and little few things here and there. And I'm doing this obviously in cheat mode just to simply show you guys real quick because I don't want to have to go through all the exclusive time-taking tasks just to show you a few tips, but you know, I'm sure you guys will be perfectly fine. And I do apologize if it is a bit choppy here and there. It's not my computer. I've never used a bunch of programming for video editing and video rendering and capturing and everything along with all of my programs, like 7 Days to Die and whatnot, so I wasn't sure how it was going to run, but it's not too bad. It's a little choppy here and there, but, and obviously the first thing you're going to want to learn before you build a mini bike is the mini bike book, the mini bikes for dumb shits. And yes, that's literally what it's called. You want to read that and then place down chassis as I've done, and that's the building ground for the mini bike. And all the other things you're going to need to complete it, you can obviously, as you see, it still rolls around if it's not on flat ground. So you don't need tires or anything for it to move, but it will not move at a decent pace. It'll just slowly creep around the ground. But there's all the different components to a mini bike, and I know it's pretty new because the update came out not that long ago, and I'm sure not that many people know about it. I, for one, took a couple of days to figure out what was going on. But the basics, each different thing does different things. Obviously, tires move it, let it roll faster and everything. The engine, the shopping basket for objects and stuff that you want to put in, the seat so you can sit down, the handlebars for movement. And one thing that I wasn't sure was the padlocks and gas. The padlocks is just so you lock so people don't take it. And gas, you have to manually put gas in. Obviously, you can't just put it in the inventory and it uses it. And the better condition your engine is and the rest of the parts, the faster it'll move. So if it's all purple, it will move really, really fast. But if it's all like orange or gray, you'll still be going about the same speed as if you just had wheels. But a mini bike's a mini bike. And as here, I don't have any gas in it. It still moves, it still drives and turns and everything, but it's really slow and makes no noise, no engine sounds or anything. And then you want to go to this icon, it's the gas icon, and generally it takes 2 gas cans depending on your engine. If you have a really good engine, it'll take more. If you have a really bad engine, it'll take less. 2 is the average gas can amount. And it lasts for a while. Some nice things. And then if you go to the mini bike and you pick, like, if you pick that and it picks it up, all the different parts, I just, randomly grab them through the inventory, so they're all kind of here and there in durability. And if you don't find those pieces, you can always make the mini bike seat with leather, cotton, steel pipes, duct tape, the chassis with just steel pipes, and then the handlebars with duct tape, headlight, handlebars, and the 4 steel pipes and a wire. You can't make batteries, but you can find them in cars, and you can't make small engines. You still need those for augers, and I do believe chainsaws. But you can pick between an auger and a mini bike, and you can't make baskets, but those are all over in convenience stores and whatnot, and you cannot make padlocks either. I'm assuming you're gonna have to find those. I haven't found one yet, but it might not be even in the game yet. But I don't know. I haven't gone searching for mini bike equipment yet. It's too hard to do on an actual game. And earlier today, me and my friend found out a pretty, I want to say, pretty ridiculous glitch because it made it to where I felt like I wasn't even playing the game anymore. It was just, I was playing on cheat mode like this and just taking what I wanted. But for those of you online that just want to dominate, I don't know if it works online. I haven't got a chance to try it yet, but go ahead and try it. You want to get a certain amount of bullets. As far as I know, it works with 10mm, 9mm. It should work with all the others. But since this new update came out, once you put a couple bullets in your recycling, then you grab a whole bunch and start putting them in there, and it will duplicate your bullet tips, gunpowder, and your casing, so you can make more and more bullets, and it will not use your bullets. See, I've put 52 in there. I can take all 52 right back out, and I still have all my same amount of bullets, but I have duplicated all 3 things needed to make those bullets. So, pretty handy, pretty overpowered trick in my opinion. I don't like doing it, but I thought it was fun at first, but then, 2,000 bullets later, it's not fun. I'm just, shooting everywhere, blowing everything up for no reason. And then a new thing they added in the update 12 was steel pickaxe, the brittle of steel book, steel tips, and steel arrows. Still haven't used steel arrows and steel tips because I'm not much of a bow and arrow fan. I'm more for the crossbow, but that's just me. And steel's really easy to make. It actually kind of upset me. I thought it would have been a little bit more complicated, but all you need is the book and the mold, which, the mold's just some clay like every other mold, and iron. Not even like some complicated process where you have to purify the iron or something. It's just straight iron. It just takes 6 instead of the normal 2, I believe, or normal 3, I don't know, but it's more, but it's not ridiculous. You go out and cut down a couple fridges and some scrap iron here and there, and then you'll get some steel. But in order to make a steel pickaxe, it takes 4 steel, so that's, more so than like the iron pickaxe. And I was trying to show you how much better it is, but this doesn't do much dignity because the steel pickaxe is gray and the iron is orange. But if you get 2 orange ones, the steel one's around 9 for block damage, which is incredibly high. It swings slower, granted, but it does about 2 times more damage, so it's a lot nicer. They also added in a few dynamics like falling trees that kill you and destroy a lot of things in the way. They've also added in their systems with the rain and snow and all the different environments that they're really happy about. They did, got rain on different objects and snow on different objects, and it reacts differently, which is really cool. But they also have their new ragdoll system with the zombies, which, needs a little tweaking, but it's still really good. I'm not gonna, go and make fun of them and whatnot. They do have, more they're working on, more things that they're getting done, but it's a really good game. If you haven't played it and you're just looking for gameplay videos, it's definitely worth it. Even though if you're like, I hate beta games and I don't trust beta games, it's a good game. And one thing, I don't know if anybody else has used the blunderbuss, but I do not like it. It is just terrible. I just had to throw that out there because it's so bad that I don't want anybody else using it. Like, if you want to kill a deer, that deer sitting out there, you would never kill it. You'd run out of all your blunderbuss ammo before you killed it, pretty much guaranteed. And I'm just going through the crafting menu, showing you some of those things that they added in. Like, they added in a lot of different new schematics, which kind of upsets me. Like, you have to have schematics for the weapon molds now, instead of just the weapon. So you have to find like a hunting rifle mold and then a hunting rifle schematic in order to be able to take it apart and make new molds. But I guess it's keeping people from being too overpowered. But they added in different, like a new book set in concrete, and then the mini bikes for dumb shits. Herbal antibiotics. I just tried that here. I've seen it before, but I don't know what it quite does or how to make it. And they also added a handlebar schematic for the mini bikes, but also hard books to find those 3, the riddle and steel, herbal antibiotics, and the other one. But the few things that they added in new that really irritate me is the first aid kit and like the gas can, because now in order to be able to even make gas cans, you have to know how to make gas cans, which the schematics for that is not easy to find, trust me on that. But right here I'm trying to figure out how to make the herbal antibiotics, and I just give up on it because I don't know. I thought it would just be like a thing you just drop in the menu for, but They added in bear stew, which is the best thing now, I think. I think it's better than blueberry pie because it adds a whole bunch of food, stamina, wellness, and everything. But they got flaming arrows. You go try those out. Go light some stuff on fire. That's cool. Different kinds of bullets for a few guns. They brought back the rocket launcher. It wasn't there in 11.6. Kind of upset me, but you know, whatever. Also, there's a duct tape exploit. I don't know if they're going to fix it or not, but as of right now, duct tape takes 1 glue and 1 cloth to make. But when you recycle duct tape, it gives you 8 cloth. So if you have a bunch of glue laying around, you could just duplicate cloth like crazy. Make it 8 to 1 cloth. So, you know, that's always fun. But there's a few tips and tricks for you guys. Good luck, have fun. Also, there's one last thing, but you can't really do it online because either if you can, the admin will ban you, or you'll get kicked. So, in the command console, there's one thing you can type in: spawn supply crate. It comes up here in the chat menu, so just in case you're not sure. It does exactly what you think it does. It spawns in a supply crate like 5-10 feet above your head. And you can type it in as many times as you want and whatnot, and it'll keep spawning them. Too many times it'll crash your computer, obviously, but if you try to do this online, I'm fairly sure you'll be kicked or banned. I haven't tried it yet, because I don't want to get kicked or banned, but, you're playing on your own server, and you see a supply crate, and it's too far away, or it breaks or something stupid, it gets stuck in a tree, you feel you deserve a supply crate because you work so hard for it, then go ahead and drop yourself one, whatever, but... Or if you just want to mess with some friends and get a little thing. But that's it. Good luck. Have fun.